Hey, this is Macaulay Howard, and here in Mazatlan, Mexico, you can see all this people back in the background, or you see people, lights, different things. It's a Mexican night. They have mariachi, they have bands, and just having a great time. These are the beaches of the world. I know that you might travel to this part of the world, but maybe you haven't. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. It's only 5 hours and a half from where we live, and right now they're building a highway. It's going to make it in 2.5 hours from Durango to Mazatlan. And you learn a lot of things when you meet with people. And one of the things that you learn in the beach is people are more relaxed, enjoying their times. But sometimes when they get back, they have to face reality, face the decision of having to pay for those vacations. And you might be tired of working hard and not seeing results. And I want to share a principle with you today. If we want to see different results, we have to do things different. If we keep doing the same things like we've done before, we're going to get the same results. So I learned working, and I'm working with the Power Network. I love what I'm doing. I'm getting to meet people, and I enjoy every minute. And those principles that you learn and they teach you there are principles that I've applied in my leadership in the church, but also in business. And one of the things is you learn to follow those people that are having success. For myself, as a pastor, I want to learn from the best pastor, one of the best pastors in the world that has a growing church, that developing leaders with character, stuff like that. Well, this happened about 8 years ago. What I did is started seeking who were the best pastors in the world. And I found a couple by the name of Cesar and Claudio Castellanos from Bogota, Colombia. And they have a growing church, a church that's thousands of people. They meet in home groups, they have a big auditorium, and they're making an impact in that nation. Not only as a church, but in the social realm. They're making an impact in the political realm, in the business world. I mean, it's amazing what they're doing. So what did I do? I went to where they were at. I went to their events, and I began to see it. My mind began to expand and change the way I was doing things, because I was kind of like a traditional, doing things the way most pastors do things, or I've done in the past, and nothing wrong with it. But if I wanted to see a growing church where I can develop leadership, see, our goal in our church is take each person that comes to the church and help them become a leader in their society, a leader in their family, that they will have character, they'll become better husbands, better wives, better kids. I mean, we work with a whole family. But to get something going like that, you can't learn just from anybody. You can't go to a church where nothing wrong with it, but if you want to become better, you have to learn from those that are successful. And that's one of the things that Dave Wood and Dave Sharp teach you. Go to the people that have what you want. And that's what I've done. I've done that in the church, and I'm happy I've done that, because we've seen the growth. We're still growing, and our goal is to conquer that city and this nation for God. But the best way to do it is through leadership. Now, if I would have gone to another church, maybe has 30 people, 50 people, nothing wrong with that. You can have that and be satisfied with that, and that's fine. I'm not against it. But I didn't want that. I wanted to make an impact in this nation of Mexico. And the only way to do that is learning from the very best. There's another pastor in Korea, South Korea, named Pastor Cho, and he has the biggest church in the whole world. They're like 750,000 people. And they're growing a lot. But who have I learned from? My wife Sylvia and my kids. We've learned from Pastor Cesar and Claudia. Why? Because they teach you with example. They teach you the principles, but they live the example before you. It's not like they teach you and then they tell you go do it. They do it before you. And that's why they've been so successful, because they've had such an influence not only in their nation, but in the nations of the world. I mean, they're making an impact, tremendous impact. And what I've done is gotten closer to them. Every convention they have, I'm there with my wife and my kids. Every event I can go to, I'm right there, because he travels around the world. and doing conventions with pastors and leaders because they're making an impact in the nation. And it's the same thing with a business. If you want to be successful, look for those people that are successful. People like Dave Wood, Dave Sharp, Lawrence Tom, I mean, all these different people that are in this company. And you can learn from them as I'm learning. I know at first I made mistakes. At first I've tried to do things my way, but just like I've done with a pastor, I've had change. I've humbled myself and I said I'm going to do exactly what they tell me to do. And I'm beginning to see the results. And I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep working, just doing what they told me to do. It's simple, but sometimes pride gets in the way. I've gotten rid of that ego because I want my bank account to grow. And I want this business to grow. And I'm very excited about it. So if you want to know more information, just click on the link below, right below us, and we'll see you in the beaches of the world and have a great time.